I thought I should come on here and say hi to y'all. And my cat woke me up at 3 a.m. She just gave birth. For the third time this year. That seems to be that's actually my favorite number. Number 3. Ever since I was a little girl. I don't really know what the coincidence with that number is, but for sure. Nothing is a coincidence. So anyway, I've been up. Just want to get on here. Somebody needs to hear this, baby. Maybe right now you're going through your rock bottom. People are laughing at you. They're enjoying your pain. And I want you to know, because I'm going through my rock bottom, that this can be a season of preparation for elevation. If you let it, that's exactly what will happen. Do you understand that only the strong ones can endure battles such as us? When you go to the rock bottom, that is not punishment. That's because God sees something greater in you. He knows you can push through. He knows that you have that spirit that's going to push through. And I'm not talking about the folks that are at rock bottom because they've purposely been put there. As far as you did that to yourself. I didn't do this to myself. But I know that when people don't believe me and they falsely accuse me, and God will sit here and make fools and mockery out of all of you, baby. Always much love. Time and time again, I've blown covers, right? Time and time again, my whole life, baby. I've been like this since I was a little girl. Nobody can ever take this spirit from me and break it. And I know for a fact my daughter, Atara, she possesses the same power. As far as she's very honest at an early age, and you got idiot adults out here that don't have a soul. And they can't possibly understand the power of the spiritual world. Again, you're probably a person that believes in Jesus Christ, an unseen spirit, but you mock the spiritual world. So you're a hypocrite. Always much love. Y'all out here believing in the invisible power of God, but when people are spiritual, you laugh and judge them and mock them. I faced a lot of that this year, baby. Again, what won't kill you make you stronger. Always much love. You gotta hang in there, okay? Let people be wrong about you. Let them assume and let them laugh. And I promise you, the people like me, people like you that endure, and that we don't go out here seeking revenge where we've been hurt. We might do some revenge with our words. That is a free will on this earth. That's not for anybody to judge, because nobody even holds that much power. Not even the judges on this earth hold that much power like y'all think. They get judged as well, baby. I'm gonna tell you right now. Many judges lose their degrees, right? Publicly shamed. All right, imagine doing all that work and going to school for all them years, and only to become a judge and to be publicly shamed for not protecting children and for not truly caring about mothers and protecting constitutional rights. Always much love. Again, message from my father. If y'all think I'm crazy, again, people could prophesize to you, and you will assume those people are crazy, baby. There's so many jealous and envious spirits out here. Instead of looking within them, and the God gave us all talents, a bright spirit, a soul with passion. And instead of y'all focusing on your own life and figuring out what is your purpose on this earth. You got spirits out here that are so envious and jealous because they can't be a certain person. They're not grateful for their own existence. Again, these people usually have more family than you. They have more things than you, and they're never grateful. And when God takes all of that, again, I grew up in discomfort all my life for a reason. People look at stories like mine and make fun and act like I deserved what I've been through. And I'm going to tell you right now that that's how God builds soldiers. That us, we can endure. He knows we won't go out here with revenge. How many of you bad spirits can hold yourself back when your children tell you that they've been hurt? Or do you go out there and you think you're a god and you go out there and you seek to take revenge? Always much love, baby. Again, if you've judged my situation this year, God bless you when it's your turn. Because them tables will turn, baby. This ain't no threats. This is wisdom. So whoever has ears, let them hear. Okay? You don't know what you're gonna act like when too much pain is put on you. That doesn't mean you deserve it. It's a test. Can you endure the pain you've put on others? And this is not why that happened to me, baby. I'm meant to expose predators. I'm here to expose pedophiles. I'm here to expose corrupt police. I'm here to expose corrupt judges and this corrupt system. That's what God is using me for. This is a courage that you folks can understand. And I'm not profiting. I ain't out here. Always much love, baby. I ain't perfect. I'm not better than nobody. I'm just my own authentic self. And that exists in every single one of you folks. So if you ever watch someone's story, or if you ever enjoy someone's rock bottom, because it makes you feel good about your life, just know that your rock bottom is around the corner. Don't ever do that. I want you to go out here with the humble heart. And when you don't understand what someone is going through, I need you to go out there and you go and look at details and facts. You understand? Always much love, baby. I'll be okay. I miss my kids dearly, but I will never ever forget how my children, Atara and Azina, my heroes, have given me this strength that surpasses everything I've known in my whole life. God has given me that strength, but there's something different about my children, and they're so little, and I mean the courage it took for them to be honest with me. And only a nurturing parent, again, children that have been abused will only trust a nurturing parent to tell. They're not gonna trust the police. They're not gonna trust strangers. Y'all need to go out here and figure out how you're gonna protect kids, because the energy never goes away. Again, you can say I'm lying. You can say that I have coached my kids. I'm gonna tell you that the universe has seen and heard everything. It doesn't matter what you think I did or said. If I did not do that, I'm gonna tell you right now that is an invisible leaking gas of energy and will never go anywhere. And my cries and my tears and my children's pain and suffering that has been ignored and overlooked, baby, that every single one of you will feel it in your lives, and you're feeling it right now. Do not blame me. Don't blame God. Again, this could either be your test in this life, or it could happen because you deserve it. So figure it out. Figure it out. Always much love, baby. I hope you all can endure your tribulations. And I think y'all gonna wish you had my strength. Just remember, you laughed at my strength, and I could very much so have been put in your life to help you. But again, I've surrendered to God a long time ago. And I know how God works in my life. And I'm just grateful. God always works in my life, baby. And when you surrender, when you no longer put up the fight, and He steps in, okay? I know that we don't always, like right now, it's going on a year. I've definitely seen more bad than good this year, but I know that it's just a sacrifice. Talk about a real sacrifice. Y'all folks don't know nothing about real, true sacrifices. If you're out here, right? Like Atara told me, Mariah killed the cat and cooked it. Again, that's some type of ritual. Them people that do that, it's satanic shit. You don't go out killing on cats. Again, that energy will never leave Mariah. If you killed that cat and cooked it like my daughter told me you did, imagine that you got to deal with the higher anarchy, baby. You will never get away with what you have done. I don't know exactly what's happened. I've tried to make sense of it this year, and not one adult with a degree has tried to help me make sense of it. They told me I was crazy. Never forget that y'all told me I was crazy because I believed my children. And you folks, always much love. You gotta deal with God, baby. And God don't like ugly. And you can try to hide and run. Ain't such thing, okay? Because a person feels pain, that doesn't make them feel crazy. That might make you feel a little crazy. But it's normal. It's normal. Again, every single one of you that have judged me, your mind will snap one day. Your mind will snap one day. You're gonna do things you've never done. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you've judged me, baby, always much love. I hope you're real strong when it's your turn to feel what I went through this year, okay? I'm very humble. I respect God. As far as there's higher powers than us, baby. We're not it. We're put here on this earth to work together, to unify, to make sure everybody has enough. We shouldn't be out here picking at each other and trying to tear each other down because you're jealous and envious of someone's spirit or how they look. But that's out here. Always much love. Make sure you have good fruits in your soul. That money cannot buy that. And guess what? Nobody can steal that from you. And even when they put you to a tremendous amount of pain, you come out stronger like a warrior, baby. But they will never. Some people that laughed at me, baby, y'all will never be able to be so strong like I've been this year. So always much love. Your turn will come too. You know that. What goes around comes back around. It's the law of the universe. So, and just know, the longer I suffer, the longer I'm without my kids, y'all lives will spiral out of control. I mean, that's just what it is. You cannot go out here and purposely hurt someone and falsely accuse someone and think y'all gonna have great lives. Again, even though I'm without my kids, that the Spirit of God, only the Spirit of God can give you this type of strength to still be elevated during your greatest pain. During your greatest tribulation, that the Spirit of God will still give you joy and peace and love and kindness. Tell me that's not beautiful. That's magic. That's something money cannot buy. So, y'all keep on judging, or you keep on looking at your own life and fixing your flaws. Or if you have been involved in this case with my kids, do what is right, baby, while you got time, okay? There is not a trophy to be won at the end of your griminess. Y'all gonna have to live for the rest of your life knowing that y'all took the only family I had for nothing because I stood up and believed my kids. And y'all couldn't be adult enough to sit down with me and help me make sense of what I heard and assure me that didn't happen. You portray me to be a criminal, but I was never charged with the crime. Always much love, that you better be very cautious on how you go out here and you walk this earth thinking there's not consequences to follow, that everything you do in this life, baby, is recorded. You understand? Not recorded. I mean, again, this world just mimics the higher realm. You have no idea of the power of the higher realm, the higher anarchy that exists, that all of us mimic, right? Always much love. Again, a lack of understanding and knowledge will make you folks judge people like me. That doesn't make you right, and it doesn't make me wrong, and it doesn't make me crazy, and it does not make y'all sane. Always much love, baby. Go ahead and get you some knowledge. It's free. And I hope you have real love in your heart, because that's the only thing that matters on this earth. Money has no worth. It comes from the trees. It's borrowed. But real love in your heart must be cultivated upon years. That's not something that you can fake. Ain't such thing. And when you go through tribulations such as mine, only real love pulls you out of this type of darkness. Right? How do you destroy darkness? With love. Always much love, baby. Y'all be blessed, okay? We're embarking on a new year here soon. Happy Thanksgiving. That's coming up, right? I hope you're thankful every day. You know, I like that quote, like, happy people focus on what they have, and unhappy and miserable people focus on what they don't have. So if y'all wondering how I go through this year, I've been in pain. I cry all the time. I don't show people. I keep it to myself now, but because I look at what I do have. I'm grateful for what I do have, and I know that God provides for me just in time. And I'll be back with my kids if that's God's will, baby. And them people that went against me, y'all gonna fall. Y'all always gonna fall, baby. Not because I want you to, because you've had all this time to do what's right. So, figure it out. Always much love. Y'all be blessed. Alright, y'all be blessed. I'm not a saint. I've just learned a lot from not just my mistakes in life, but I think I've learned more from other people's mistakes. I've learned a lot from other people, and I would never want to be like them. So then I try to be better. You understand? And the way you fill your life with material things, fill your soul, baby, with good fruits. Right? I hope you have a clear conscience. Something money can buy, you know? My conscience is clear, you guys. I mean, I wish I could have done more to protect my kids, but I know I screamed from the mountaintop. I begged every person I could. And so I know I've done everything I could do, right? Roll to the Supreme Court, Nebraska, you know? Put in a complaint against the judge. I do everything I can, baby, to make sure I leave paper trail so that when things happen, you motherfuckers don't come and tell me I didn't warn you. Come on with that, baby. I suppose one day y'all believe in, it's like this, gut feelings and intuition. That's a real thing. I don't know why you would ever laugh at someone and you're not in their body and you do not have their spirit. But I've noticed that it takes a very few rare type of souls to be happy for someone, as far as, because you have a pure soul. Like, I can be naturally happy for people. If you win something, I'm happy. But then you have so many souls that they have envy and jealousy. They don't ever want to see other people make it, but they think they're going to make it in life. Like, always much love, baby. There is no competition out here. And if you think about it, all of our faith is the same. So you should really have respect. There is a creator. There is a higher anarchy than you. You are no gods out here. You have an expiration date, and you do not know what happens to you on the other side. So that keeps me humble. And nothing that y'all say to me, I know that y'all got to deal with your creator, that he's testing y'all to see how far you would go to laugh at a mother that only had her children. And I've been through so much in life, and that's the person you pick. But all these politicians that have caused and been involved in corruption time after time, you don't go pick on them. People like Steve Wilkos that uses the minority to profit, you don't pick on people like them. The corrupt police officers that infringe upon people's rights and violate constitutional rights, do you go pick on people like them? You're scared of them. That's how I know you're cowards and you're weak. When you go and you pick on people that have less than you. Shame on you that your spirit is not of God. And God will never be proud of you to go out there and do that. You don't ever kick someone when they're down. Shame on you that the Spirit of God is not in you. You're nobody to think that someone deserves something if you have not personally been involved with that person and you do not know him. Shame on you. You'll be judged accordingly. Always much love, baby. I don't do things for attention. That's easy for me to get. It's so easy. I do things. I have this passion in my soul that I don't know where it comes from. It's just this passion that overcomes any fear, any opinion. And it's not for you folks to understand. I'm not you, you're not me. We don't have the same life. I haven't walked a day in your shoes, you haven't walked a day in my shoes. Always much love, baby. But I know when I see red flags and I know patterns And I have an intuition. And those things, none of you folks can ever tell me so. Okay? Always much love. Just know that if you've been an accomplice this year, that's a choice you made. If you've been an accomplice to such cruelty against my children and I hope that makes you happy. I hope that you can live the rest of your life and your conscience is clear. But I know that will not be the case, baby. There's a reason why y'all dream about people. And chaos follows y'all everywhere as far as spiritually speaking, paranormal speaking. You can't run from that, can you? What are you gonna do? All those folks that laughed at me and told me I was crazy, and y'all was experiencing paranormal activity, y'all understanding that you're not more powerful than the unseen world, that you should never laugh at what you don't understand, that you can put so much pain on someone that you awaken their ancestors. But y'all wouldn't believe that. You don't think my cries have been heard? All them tears, all the months I've been crying. Just remember y'all laughed at me, baby. All the mockers. It's like your spirit knows you shouldn't do that because what goes around comes back around, but you do it because you don't have a conscience. Always much love. Again, ain't no trophy out here for having the most money when you know that you have an expiration date. I mean, what do you... Always much love, baby. Get logical in this world. People are losing that. They don't have an intellect. They're not logical. I go out here airheads. And then God sits us all down and reminds us that, hey, and me too. For sure, I have not been a saint as far as... I've let a lot of people in my life out of desperation because I grew up so alone. And I always thought I needed people. And those people have like betrayed me the most. So I'm learning to trust folks. Make better choices in the people I allow in my life. Make sure I don't do it out of a desperation type of thing. You know, I definitely look at myself and I'm accountable for what I've done. But if I haven't intentionally done something, like the way they try to say I coach my kids, I would never do that. So when it comes out one day that I was not capable of doing that, always much love. Again, PTSD, you know, it takes a while to heal. A long time, baby. Right? Healing is our responsibility. The internal healing, that is my responsibility, right? And that's what I've been doing this year. But it's never good enough for this system. So if the Supreme Court doesn't look into this case, I just really have this feeling. One day, my story, what happened to my kids, is going to be a lesson for a lot of people on why they should not discriminate. And that when you don't do your job and you miss important details, that it always comes to backfire. And that's just a fact. So y'all be blessed now, okay?